Hi! Welcome back to Musicians Edition. Today is the 4th of July special and we're going to learn how to play the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Are you ready? Let's go! It was the War of 1812. The British Navy was the best at the time. However, they didn't pay their sailors fairly. America, on the other hand, did pay their sailors pretty well. That resulted in many British sailors deserting their own navy and working for the American Navy. The British took this as an insult, so the British blocked the American trade route to France. America took this as an act of war and initiated the War of 1812. The war lasted for 3 years and actually started with the United States attacking the British territories in Canada. Britain had stronger soldiers. In 1814, the British invaded the White House. They stole a painting of George Washington, had dinner at the White House, and then burned it down. The president at the time, James Madison, urged the citizens of D.C. to evacuate by sending soldiers and telling everyone to leave. Many citizens did as they were instructed, but that resulted in the British winning the battle and almost captured President Madison and Secretary of State James Monroe. However, that night a storm brewed in and people reported a tornado touched down. It was reported the tornado killed more British troops than the American troops. It said that the tornado lifted a few cannons off the ground and injured a dozen British troops. The British departed from Washington, D.C., and President Madison and the American forces returned to Washington to see the destruction. The White House and Capitol building were then rebuilt. 2 weeks later, Britain failed to invade Baltimore in a similar attack, which is then where our national anthem was created. So, how did the national anthem start? Who wrote it and why? Well, it was written by Francis Scott Key, who was an attorney and a poet. He actually fought in the War of 1812 and got captured by the British forces and became a prisoner to one of their British ships. One night, he was sitting at the edge of the British ship and saw the U.S. base that was to be invaded. The American flag was waving on the base, but before the Brits invaded the base, they launched cannon fire at the base, trying to reduce the American strength as they were bombarding the base. Every time the smoke cleared, they continued to see the flag still waving. They fired again and again, but the flag continued to wave. Francis Scott Key started writing the Star-Spangled Banner on the backside of a letter, putting the verses, "The rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, proved through the night our flag was still there." The British ships blasted through the base all night, and the next morning, it was a misty morning, they saw the flag had not come down. A local printer issued the song originally titled "Defense of Fort Henry." 2 Baltimore papers printed the song and it was spread quickly by November 1812. The composition had appeared in print for the first time under the name Star-Spangled Banner. I'd really like to thank my friend Brian, who helped me with the history of the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you. To really feel the song, sometimes it's important to know the history. Okay, let's get started on actually learning how to play the song, shall we? Okay, now first thing is first, we'll look at the key signature. Now, I know we haven't talked much about this, but we will next music theory lesson. This area shows us what sharps or flats will be in the song. We have 1 flat. What note will our flat be throughout the song? B flat. That means every B is flat, unless noted otherwise. Now, when we look at all our Bs, we can see that some are marked as B natural. So, we'll need to keep that in mind. Okay, next, let's take a look at our time signature. What is it? We have a time signature of 3/4. We have 3 beats per measure, with the quarter note getting the beat. Our first 2 notes are a pickup. Anything else we should take note of in the song? We have 2 fermatas. Usually, you would watch your conductor to determine when to cut off. We're going to have the music on the screen, so we'll put an actual count in when we get there. Okay, so now that we know what we'll be looking for, let's go over the rhythm. Now, we're not learning any new rhythms, so that will help. First, let's write out the counts. So while you're writing your counts in, I want to give a quick reminder to hit that subscribe, like, and notify so you don't miss any of our lessons. The 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. I love the cookouts, the friends and family, the fireworks, but most importantly, our freedom. Though America is not perfect, we have the Constitution to protect our freedoms. In many countries, they don't even have the freedom of speech. Super crazy, huh? Okay, so that should give us enough time to count. Let's count this out together. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 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 and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, which we would hold out. 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, hold. Wonderful! How did you do? I'm sure we know how the song sounds, but let's take a listen to our part, shall we? Perfect. Now, let's write in our notes. Now, we do have some new notes in the higher register. Try to see if you can figure them out. Go ahead and take this moment to write in your notes. Did you know that the Declaration of Independence wasn't signed on the 4th of July? It wasn't even signed in July. Signing didn't actually start until August 2nd. Just a little fun fact there for ya. All right, great. That should give you enough time to write your notes in. If not, just pause the video for a moment so you can finish writing them in. And if you have finished, let's go over our notes. So, our pickup notes are C and A. Then measure 1 is F, A, C, F, A, G, F, A, B natural, C, 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 A, G, F, E natural, D, E, F, F, C, A, F, C, A, F, A, C, F, A, G, F, A, B natural, C, 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 A, G, F, E natural, D, E, F, F, C, A, F, A, B flat, C, C, B flat, A, G, A, B flat, B flat, B flat, A, G, F, E natural, D, E, F, A, B flat, C, C, F, 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 E natural, D, 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 G, B flat, A, G, F, F, E natural, C, C, F, G, A, B flat, C, F, G, A, B flat, G, and F. Okay, now we know most of these notes, but I'm going to remind us the fingerings along the way. Okay, so our first note is C. The fingering is index only on our left hand and pinky on our right. It sounds like this. Go ahead and play the note C. Great! Next, we have A. Its fingering is thumb down, index, and middle, and on our right hand, pinky. It sounds like this. Now you play. Great! Let's play the first two notes as written. I'm going to give our count off. Remember, this is a pickup note, so I'm going to count to 2 and then we play. Ready? 1, 2. Great! Okay, our next note is F. To play F, it's thumb, index, middle, ring, and then on our right hand, it's index and pinky. Okay, now you play F. Awesome. Let's play from the top, but we're going to play up to the half note. Ready? 1, 2. Excellent. Okay, so the half note is F. The fingering is exactly the same, but it's an octave higher. Remember, we want to make our air go faster, so we'll want to make the hole of our mouth smaller. Go ahead and try to play this F. If you're struggling to get this F out, you can work your way there to feel the difference in your embouchure. A good exercise is working on changing our octaves. Take a moment to do that, since we're playing an octave here. Great. If you're still struggling, keep working on it. You'll get it. But in the meantime, we have to move on. Okay, so let's play from the beginning, and we'll stop when we finish our half note F. Ready? 1, 2. Great job! Now we have the octave A. Just like the F, we'll need to make the air go faster. Go ahead and play both A's real quick. Great. Okay, so now we have G. To play G, we have thumb down, index, middle, and ring. And then we have pinky. Go ahead and play G. Great. Now let's play until we hit B natural. Ready? 1, 2. Great job! Okay, now we have B natural. To play B natural, we have thumb, index, and then pinky. Go ahead and play B natural. Awesome! From the top, but this time we're going to play until we hit E natural. Ready? 1, 2. Excellent. Okay, now we need to go over E natural. To play E natural, it's thumb, index, middle, and ring. And then index, middle, and pinky. Go ahead and play E natural. Great. Okay, from the top, but this time we're going to play until we hit D. 1, 2. Excellent. Now we have D. And to play D, it's thumb down, middle, and ring. And on our right hand, it's index, middle, ring. Go ahead and play D. From the top, and we're going to play until the B flat in measure 16. Take a quick moment to find it. Here it is. Okay. Ready? 1, 2. Great job! Okay, so now we have B flat. Now, why is this one B flat and the others are B natural? The others are B natural because they have the natural symbol next to them. But the key signature tells us that all the flats are B flat unless noted otherwise. This one does not have the natural sign, so that means it's the B flat. To play B flat, it's thumb and index, and on our right hand, it's index and pinky. Now, in most of our other exercises and lessons, we've played the lower octave B. So it's the same thing as our octave F and A. You want to make the air go faster. So go ahead and take a moment to play the higher B flat. Great job! Okay, let's play again from the top and play until you hit that C that's right next to that B flat. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Great job! Now, the next note we have is C. This is the higher octave C than the C from the beginning. And just like that C, the fingering is exactly the same, and we want to move our air faster. Go ahead and try to give this C a try. And remember, you can always work your way there. Or you can do the exercise where you just do the octaves. So go ahead and play that C. Great job! Now those are all the notes we need for this song. So let's play to measure 24, just to break it up a little bit. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Do you think we can play it all the way through? Before we do that, we need to figure out our times for the fermata. Okay, so how about on our first fermata, let's do it for 3 beats. So write that in for a moment, that we're gonna hold it out for 3 beats. Okay, and we have that last fermata as well. Let's hold that one out for 3 beats as well. So go ahead and write that in so you don't forget. Okay, let's play it all together now. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Wonderful job! How did you do? Did you make it through? Let's play it again, but let's take it a little bit faster. Now, this song isn't overly fast, so it's not going to get too crazy. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Ready to play with the piano? I know you are. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2. This time, the piano will play, you will play, but I'm going to sit out. I know you can do this. Ready? 1, 2. Great job today. You did really well today. Playing our Star-Spangled Banner is a great way to show your patriotism. Before I let you go, I also want to remind you again to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the notification button so you don't miss any of our lessons. Thanks for joining me, and have a fun and safe 4th of July.